I have seen the trend. I have seen the disgrace of Christian women, and I don't doubt that they're Christian, having their testimony stolen from them. You know what, guys? Men are blessed in the sense that they don't necessarily panic all that much, or there's no need for them to panic all that much when they're still not married at a certain age. One, because it is largely within the prerogative of the man to get married to whomever he will decide to marry when then he decides that he wants to marry them. The choice is the man's. I like her, I'm gonna marry her. It's that easy. Secondly, men's semen does not age like our eggs. A man can have a child at 98. He does not run out of sperm. Time does not mess up his count insofar as he can still operate his machinery, his plumbing. He can literally be a dad at 108. That's another thing. Essentially they're fertile for life. And then men also, in spite of how old they are still considered viable by women of all different ages, especially when they have money. You be out here getting a random Hugh Hefner, getting a very young Holly. You will remember Girls of the Playboy Mansion. I wouldn't recommend you watch that now that you're a Christian, but I watched it when I was on the come up before I got born again. Holly was so young, in her either late 20s or early 30s, and Hugh Hefner at that stage was in his 80s. And yet she was high and dry, working tooth and nail to marry him. Why? Because he was a billionaire. Men will always have that advantage, especially when they have money. You will also remember Anna Nicole Smith married that geriatric that was creased up like a prune on his deathbed because she was out here waiting to coin it when he finally passes away. Men don't have that worry. So therefore, men can get to the age of 41 like a Rabo and not be too perturbed by the fact that they're not yet married, because they can always marry a much younger woman, and they can also always marry whenever they want to marry, and they can also always have children from whatever age as soon as they're married. We don't have that as a thing though. As women, our eggs age, our glory fades, and it doesn't matter if we're wealthy at 90. Nobody wants us. For those reasons, it is a deep temptation for women to settle when they get older. But you don't get to do that though as a Christian woman. You must wait for Christ.